Okay, so it's leg day. This is a zero equipment lower body workout, basically some squats, lunges, kind of focusing on glutes, hamstrings, that sort of area. So let's get started. Okay, just starting with some hip circles, just to get the joints moving. And then change directions. And then just briefly some ankle circles. So we'll just start small and kind of build up. We don't want to go diving into big squats, change directions. And then the other side. Woo! The difference from one leg to the other is quite a lot. If you're right-handed, left-handed, change direction. You're probably right-footed, leg-footed, left-footed, leg-footed. Anyway, okay, let's do some easy squats then. So you can see my spine is staying in its natural shape or neutral alignment. And I'm just dropping down, getting my bum as low as my knees. So I'm only warming up. Whew. Let's go for 10 and 9. Try and make sure you're kind of sending your bum back. You can see my knees are not going past the tips of my toes. 6 and 5, 4, 3, and I'm already feeling quite warm. 2 and 1. Then I'm going to continue, but with wide feet, so a plie squat. The feet are in a turnout position, drop down, get your knees tracking the same direction your feet are pointing. There's 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to do 5 more, 10, but we're going to pulse. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Up. 1. Keep those knees nice and wide. Really push them wide. Use the outer butt muscles. 5 and up. 3 more times. 1, 2. Keep your body upright. 4 and 5 and 4, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And last one. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Going slightly wider with the feet, and I'm just taking it to side lunges. I can see in the reflection on my camera, my knees were just tracking past my toes, so I've shuffled my feet slightly wider. And I'm not massively counting these, I'm just letting my legs have a nice little warm up here. Let's go for 10 more. 9, 8, 7. I'm kind of putting the weight into my heels to feel my butt muscles working more. 4, 3, I can't count, you might have noticed that, and 1. Whew. Okay, turn it through to a lunge position. Whew. Oh, my breath already. So my front leg is 90 degrees. Let's go for 10 and 9. Back leg is bending. 8 and then straightening. 6, 5, 4. You know the rules. Knees don't go past toes. 2 and 1. Okay. Now you might need to just lean on a wall or maybe have some blocks in front of you or a chair, whatever. But I'm going to go down, push, lift the leg. I'm trying to keep my spine, again, not bending particularly. So this is where you might need blocks if your back is having to round. Let's do 9 more. So lunge, lift, tilt, come back. Lunge, lift, this is number 3, tilt, come back. Lunge, lift, tilt. So grab something to lean on if you need to. You can always pause the video for a second. 5, 6, 7. So you might get a little stretch into the back of the thighs. You're coming down. 8, lift. 9. Whew. And 10. Okay. Changing sides. So all I'm going to do is swizzle around. Here we go. I've got my back to you a little bit. It's the only way I can fit on camera, squeezing at this end of the room here. So front foot nice and flat, back foot tiptoes. Bend the back knee to drop and lift. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep that body nice and upright. 9. Try and keep your pelvis tucked, and 10. Okay, I'm going to scuttle back a little bit. Here we go. So guide down, lift, leg comes up at the back, and back again. I'm trying to use my glutes, my butt muscle, to really hinge the leg up here. Try not to let your hips twist out. My hips are pointing to the wall in front of me with this window. There's 3 and 4. Whew. This is my not so good leg. You're fine with everything. You tend to be better on one side. 5. It's just the way we're made. Unless you're very, very lucky and equal both sides. 6. So remember, you don't need to go at exactly the same speed as me. You might be going faster, you might be going slower. Just keep on going. 7, 8. And again, in that lunge, I'm focusing on keeping the weight in the front heel. 9. And 10. Whew. Yay, there we go. Okay, building on what we've just done, you might want to use a weight. Now I did set an equipment-free workout. I'm using quite a small weight. When I used to do these regularly in the gym, I used to use quite a lot heavier than this, but I'm just using it as a demo. I'm sorry my head's disappeared. Okay, let's see if I can do it from here. So I'm going to place my weight down. The weight is purely optional. But all I'm doing is hinging down, keeping the standing leg straight. So again, you may need to put that weight on something. Lift the back leg high, and then come up. Now, depending on your balance, maybe you'll put your foot down for balance, or maybe you'll give me a knee lift. Let's do 9 more. So I'm just popping it down for a second, and then coming up. Try and make sure those hips are not twisting outwards. Hips are square, pointing to the floor. So I could just be doing this empty-handed. It's still a great exercise. You do not need weight for this to work. And 4. So I've got my hand on my hip, just kind of checking that it's not twisting. Woo! Again, this is my good leg, so let's see how the bad leg's going to go. And 5. Top tip for balance is look at something stationary. So I'm staring at a spot on the floor right now. It really does help. 6. If you start looking up at the screen or just around the room, you will start finding your balance is a lot harder. 7. I'm still trying to extend the back leg and use the butt muscle to lift it. I'm starting to feel my standing leg singing a little song right now. 8. 9. Woo! Last one. And 10. Oh my goodness, I certainly felt that. Oh. Okay, changing sides. Here we go. So again, I'm sorry my head keeps disappearing. I'll reappear in a second. Alright, here we go. So there's my weight. Like I said, my balance is not as good this side, and here it comes. 1. So you can pop a foot on the floor for a little bit of balance if you need it. Lift that back leg as high as you can. But remember, the lower back here shouldn't be rounding or arching. If it is, for any reason, you maybe want to put your hand onto a block or a chair, or just raise the point that you're tapping down to. There's 4. Whoa. So I have to really focus on my balance on this side. And 5. Whew. Well, I'm certainly warm now. 6. 7. We're nearly, I would say, halfway through already. 8. 9. And 10. Oh. goodness. Okay, let's take it down to the mat. So I'm just going to move my mat a little bit now. I'm not standing up. Ooh-wee. Okay, so when you're ready, take it into a downward dog, or basically a big triangle. So I'm up here, looking for a straight line from my hands to my bum, and a straight line from my bum down to my heels. From here, try and keep your hips pointing down to the floor. If your heels are off the ground, that's okay. It doesn't massively make a difference if your heels are down or not. If you can, brilliant, get them down. And I'm going to lift one leg and bend it. And I'm just taking the leg across behind, open wide to the side, 1, trying not to twist my hips, and 2, we'll just do 3 each way, and 3, really try and open the knee wide here, and then I'm changing directions, 1, and 2, and 3. Okay, now I'm just going to scuttle forwards. You always have to work around the furniture at home with a straight leg. Really emphasise, pause here as the leg's out to the side, you should feel the side of your butt working. Across behind the other one, and up to the ceiling. 2. If that knee is bending a little bit, that's okay, but we're trying to use a straight leg. Pause, there it is. 3, we'll do 5 each way, and 4, oh, feel it, and 5. Changing directions when I hit the top. Here we go. 1, hold it for a second, up to the top, 2, and 3, my shoulders are feeling this too, it's a little bit of an arm workout to hold this up for so long, and 4, whew, last one, come on, 5, yay, oh my goodness, just come down for a second, let the blood flow back out of your head. Let's do the other leg. So I'm going to turn around because I don't want to kick anything. Here we go, we're nearly done, we've got about 3 or 4 minutes left. Pick it up. Leg to the ceiling, ankle to your bum, 3 circles, hold wide for a second, cross behind the other one. But you can see I'm trying not to let the rest of my body move too much. There's 2, and 3, then I'm changing directions. 1, 2, and 3. Straight legs. Pause at the side, enjoy it. Up to the ceiling, across and down. 2, 5 times. You might see my leg bending, I'm trying not to hit the wall. 3, whew. 4, and 5. Change directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, last couple of minutes. Take it down to the mat. We got some shoulder bridges. Ooh, I'm going to do 20 with narrow feet, 20 with wide feet. The focus is to use your butt to lift up. Nearly there, guys. So feet about shoulder width for the first set. Here we go. Clench, using your butt to lift it. 2. You don't even need to come all the way down if you want to. 4, you might want to put weights on your hips. 5, I've only got one with me, but this will just add a little bit more. 7, 8, so I could have one on each side if I was holding dumbbells. And 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, go as high as you can with those butt cheeks, 17, 18, feel that squeeze, 19, and 20, feet wider. If you're getting really sore in the back of the thighs, maybe bring your feet slightly closer to your bum, sometimes that will just help. 1, 2, so my feet a little bit wider than shoulder width now, and 4, and 5, push the knees slightly wide as you lift, 7, go to the outer butt cheeks here, 8, you can do this with a resistance band around your thighs. I may do that in a later workout. This is equipment free though. 11, nearly there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, whoo, 17, I'm out of breath now. 18, 19 and 20. We made it. Super quick little stretch at the end. So just cross one foot over the other, lift the bottom leg up. If you straighten the top leg, or rather the bottom leg, straighten it up, you should get a hamstring stretch and a side of butt stretch. I can pull this leg in from wherever, and I can push this leg out to increase it. The only thing I would avoid is pulling the back of the knee of that straight leg. You may want to do your own stretches after this. Let's change sides. Oh, open the knee, lift. So I can pull the bottom leg above or below and push the top leg. Feeling the side of the butt cheek on this bent leg and a little hamstring stretch on the straight leg. Just turn to face me, a little quad stretch. Oh, we've gone 1 minute over time, so change sides. So to achieve the quad stretch, I'm pulling my heel to my bum and then pushing my hips forwards. And finally, if you bring your weight just to hands and knees, onto tippy toes, push your heels back, try and find a little calf stretch just across here. Before keeping the knees bent, roll your way up. And we've done leg day. Well done.